As I investigate my nature and I see what I am pushed to do, what by nature I'm forced to do, I perform self-scrutiny. What do I have to do that I'm built as such a great big egoist and it's opposed to the level that nonetheless I have to come to? Where actually I'm pushed towards that level. I have to come to it. I'm in trouble. I have problems. I'm destroying human society and everyone's destroying everyone. And who knows what's going to happen? Will we be able to survive all together? And then I decide that it is forbidden for me to be that way. I have to rise above this level, above this attitude, this behavior. And therefore, the month of Elul are the acronyms of I for my beloved one and my beloved one for me, meaning that I'm drawn to that level, to that law, to that creator, that godliness, that quality, which is entirely love and connection between everyone. And I re examine everything which I am. It's not that I regret it. It's nature that prepared this infrastructure for me this way. But by that I understand that I'm in need of the upper force. I need help. I have no preparations in order to rise to a higher degree. And I really need help from above. So, to give up because I'm incapable, but to be strong in terms of that I have to. I have to change. This should be a person's conclusion of the month of Elul. And what does that mean? That on the one hand, I for my beloved one, ani ledodi, I towards that upper force of bestowal and love and connection that exists on a higher sphere that I have to rise to, the still vegetative animate and the speaking, the nature that I have to come to. That's called I towards my beloved one, and my beloved one towards me, vedodi li, as a result of seeing and thinking and understanding and studying the wisdom of Kabbalah. I see that all the laws that we exist in are also arranged this way in order to help us to reach that degree. Meaning, and my beloved one for me. On condition that I am for my beloved one, then my beloved one is also for me, helping me rise to that degree. But on condition that I ask, that I make the calculation, that I ask for forgiveness, meaning that I see my nature is flawed. That's called asking for forgiveness? It's not forgiveness because I have nothing to ask forgiveness for, because as it says, I've created the evil inclination, I've created the Torah, spice. Torah, it means the light in it reforms. There is a higher force that corrects us to the extent to which we want to be corrected, to the extent we want to be nicely connected, to come to love another as thyself being the gist, the great rule of the Torah. And therefore, I have to ask forgiveness for those opportunities which I had in the past year, and I did not use them. What opportunities? The opportunities to use the higher force, the upper force, for it to take care of me, cure me of the evil, correct me towards the good and nice connection with others, meaning everything is aimed towards the connection, because connection is the purpose of creation. And also we see from what's going on in the world today that especially the breaking, the shattering, the force of separation is revealing itself ever more. And therefore, that's what we have to ask forgiveness for not using the opportunities. And let's really hope that in the upcoming year, we'll use them correctly. So how does it work? Because you said that it's kind of a formula or a law, a mechanism that we can learn how to use. We know the customs, that these are different prayers, asking for atonement, but how does that work? How do you activate this formula? The entire method exists in the wisdom of Kabbalah, that we have to gather in tens, like we have an example from the people of Israel, the way they were divided into tens, and in this special quantity, which are 10, we have to start determining the right relations between us, where just like we can connect to the extent to which we can connect with one another nicely, to the very same extent or in the very same way, we build a good and nice connection between us and the higher force, and to the extent to which we can build it, we come to the revelation of the Creator. So it's not about a person asking for forgiveness or for the upper force to have mercy on him, expecting some kind of a response, but there's need for some kind of a preparation for it to really work. Yeah, we have to study the wisdom of Kabbalah. The Kabbalists, they talk about it, that without knowing about the connection between us, our purpose, the goal, without that we won't be able to advance towards connection. We have to know how to draw that force that will connect us. On what conditions do we have to be connected? Meaning we have to learn the rules which exist in the corrected society. And from there, to take different examples for us and start introducing them between us. That's called performing mitzvot, the precepts. It's not the mitzvot as we know them, but it means to try and connect between us in the right way, and to the extent to which we try to do it. Of course we can't, but we try, like kids playing some game. According to our efforts, we draw upon ourselves the reforming light.